Alright, YouTube, so I just got out of the rain. That's the reason why I got the baseball hat on. The hair is a bit unsightly, so those who are confused, this is not a baseball video, this is a politics video. So Tulsi Gabbard, the Democratic Congresswoman from Hawaii, has decided she's going to run for president in 2020, most likely as a Democrat. So she made the announcement on Van Jones's town hall show last night on CNN, and she's going to be probably favored among the progressives. She was one of the congresswomen that voted along with Tlaib and Ocasio-Cortez previously. So she definitely has appeal towards the progressives, and there are a lot of progressives that I like to call the Jimmy Dore crowd that are very unhappy with the current Democratic Party. They think that they're, in Jimmy Dore's words, he says that the Democrats have turned into the Republicans, and in some ways he's absolutely right, you know. So Tulsi Gabbard, I liked the fact that she was coming out in support of Trump closing some of these goonish programs that are associated with the deep state and the CIA. She was even on Tucker Carlson's show saying that this was a very important thing that Trump had done. I think she may have fallen out of favor with him due to her, Trump is Saudi Arabia's bitch comment. So, interesting little storyline there. But at the same time, let's look at the rest of the the potential Democratic candidates. So you've got Joe Biden, you've got possibly still Michael Avenatti. I'm not ruling him out yet. I still think that would probably be the best marketing ploy ever, to have the white knight creepy porn lawyer take down Cheeto Hitler to save the country. I still think that would be kind of an interesting little thing there. Let's see who else you've got. You've also got, I mean, I can't even think of their names. That's how insignificant they are at this moment. I'm legitimately drawing a blank on the other names right now. I mean, Biden seems to be the most recognizable name, and if that's the case, then they are in some big trouble. I was also reading in the comments section of the video you can find down below, which is from CNN, where she makes the formal announcement, and then the CNN bubbleheads, they analyze it. But I was reading the comments section, and they were saying how she's only running for vice president, which is probably true. Joe Biden has more name recognition. And then, Tom Steyer is no longer running. He said he says he's going to focus his efforts on impeaching the president. So we're looking at the Democratic Party. I don't see many bright spots in it in terms of policy or in terms of leadership. I think like I've said, the Democrats are screwed for 2020. The best chance that they have is to become, I know it sounds entirely insane, but to become like a heavily anti-Zionist party, a very anti-Zionist party. What I mean is not being like coming from the Palestinian anti-Zionist angle, but coming from the American anti-Zionist angle. So basically saying that we want to reduce AIPAC's influence on the American political scene, and they could even go a step further and say that we are very concerned about demographics, so we want to improve our immigration policy as well as build a wall. If they were to do that, if the Democrats were to do that, I guarantee you they would beat Trump in 2020. But they're not going to do that, as we know. But I still think that would probably be their best thing to do. So yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, she was also on Jimmy Dore. Pretty good interview. You might as well check it out if you're a fan of Tulsi Gabbard or Jimmy Dore. And I like Jimmy Dore too. I think Jimmy Dore's he's an equal opportunity offender, but I still have my problem with him when he says that we need to have Medicare for all, because that's not what Americans want. We do not want health care for everybody, because when that happens, the government essentially gets to define what health care is, and if that's the case, then we're all screwed. We're better off going onto the private market and getting better options there. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you later.